it's Jen, and I am coming at you with another layout for Hip Kit Club. This one features the June main kit only. My July kits are on the way, so I'm excited about that, but this is my, this will probably be my last layout using the June kit, so I'm excited to play with it a little bit more, and I'm going to scrapbook this photo of me and Arit and Lisa and Tanya when we went to Creativation, and let's start there.
So this layout comes together super quickly. What I'm going to do first of all is see if I can base my layout on a patterned paper. And I love this paper from Heidi Swapp, and I'm thinking it would be fun to base my layout on. But I later decide that I don't know, the colors of the photo, the photo wasn't bright enough, or the colors of it just didn't feel right to me having this dark of a background. But I decided to make my title with a combination of the Chamel, I can't remember what the collection is called, but those iridescent, or I keep calling them iridescent, but it's holographic foil thickers, and those navy blue thickers, and I titled the page Wonderful Roomies because we all roomed together when we went to Creativation, and it was so fun. So now what I'm doing is going through some of the scraps that I have and seeing what I can layer up to create something interesting, an interesting background for my photo. And I decided there are some large stickers on this Heidi Swapp sticker sheet that I was a little bit like, I couldn't quite figure out how I would use them, but I decided that they would be really cute as layers, and so that's what I'm going to use those stickers for, and they worked really great for that. So if you're struggling to figure out what you want to use those for as well, this worked really great. So I decided to still use that paper that I wanted to base the layout on originally, but instead of using the whole paper, I'm just going to use a portion of it and use it as a layer under my photos too. So I'm liking the direction of this a lot better already. The white helps the photo to stand out. I hope you can tell the difference from what it looks like here than what it did on with the whole pink background. Sometimes that works really well with a photo, but I felt like it didn't for this one for whatever reason. So I'm just gluing that stuff down, and I'm trying to figure out where I might want to put the title, and I'm thinking just below the photo would be great, and I just kind of center it, and I'm going to nestle the word Roomies next to the F, and that works out well. Now the navy blue I did have a little bit of a hard time with, but I think it worked out really well in the end actually. So the Vicky Boutin die cut package that comes in the main kit has some really vibrant rich colors, and I am naturally drawn to more pastel or lighter shades of color, but I used these die cuts and these embellishments on every layout because I just love them so much, and I felt like this layout really came together very easily. I know that there's been a lot of complaint with manufacturers lately making humongous die cuts, and that they're very hard to use, and I do agree they are trickier to use, but I will say that this layout came together super quick with just a few die cuts. So if you're just using a minimal amount of paper, or you could even do this without any paper at all, you can use some of these die cuts to really embellish your page very quickly with very little effort. And so I really did like that aspect of that. And a lot of the die cuts in that pack are rather large, and I feel like I can create a couple more layouts with a few large die cuts, and a little bit goes a long way. So that's just something that you can keep in mind if you're having a little bit of a struggle with those larger die cuts. But I decided to use that camera because it has it's kind of almost a purpley blue on there, but it matched the word Roomies well enough that I felt like it would help balance it. And so I will go ahead and add that on there. You can see I added some floral clusters, just kind of filling in some spaces. Above the photo, I positioned my photo a little bit more toward the bottom, and so I'm just balancing that with some embellishment at the top. And I'm going to struggle here in a little bit with the fact that Heidi Swap sticker says "Love This Life" in gold foil, and I've used this holographic foil for my title, and so I will try a lot of different things to cover that up. But at the moment, I'm just still trying to figure out what embellishments I want to use. So I thought it might be nice if I just used a die cut to kind of cover part of it up, and then maybe I could use some stickers to cover up the rest of it. So I'm kind of playing around with that idea. Now I'm using some of the puffy stickers that came in the main kit. They're also from Vicky Bouton. I have used these a lot. You can see they're like halfway gone at least. I think they're just cute and fun, and I love puffy stickers, and they're a great way to dot little circles around to make your little embellishment clusters. So in the end, I decided that I would just add another little tiny piece of paper. This was a scrap I had sitting on my desk left over from one of the pattern papers that I used, and it just fit in there nicely, and it covered up the words for me and added a little pop of blue. So I thought that worked out fairly well. And I'm just kind of playing around with these circles now, trying to figure out how I can make this look balanced, and I was really having a struggle. So I'm going to play around a lot, but like pretty much this is my layout. It came together so fast. It's just me fiddling with the embellishments at the end that took me a long time. So if you're creating something similar, I think you could do it really, really quickly. If you don't fiddle with the embellishments as much as I did. One of the things I love about these stickers is that there are lots of stars and circles on there so that you can dot them around the layout, and it really helps to balance the title. So I added a few of those in each of my embellishment clusters, and then I decided that I wanted to add a border around the whole entire layout. So I often like to create a doodly border when there is a white background. And I also, another thing that I love to do, if you've watched my videos, you probably know this, is to draw little doodly circles. And so I did that in the embellishment clusters as well, just to kind of add another place where there's some doodles. And then I did my journaling beneath the title, just about how we were roommates, and it was really great to get to know these girls that I've known online for a long time, and to spend some good quality time with some laughs and some real talks and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the date as well. And on that top sticker, there is a space for the date and the event. So I just stamped the date, wrote Creativation, and then I added a few I didn't add splatters. I'm thinking of a different layout. Haha. Anyway, that's this layout completed. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave them below, and I will try to answer them the best that I can. I'll also leave links in the video description to any products that I used. And here are a couple other videos that you might enjoy. If you are not a subscriber, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button. I post new videos each week, and I hope to see you back here again very, very soon.